Kasi super activated na yung activities in Miss Universe. You've had a lot of press conference, sponsor shoots, sponsor events. How are you?
Tired, but fight, fight, fight. A lot of mixed emotions, talagang. You know, I'm not just the only one who's being tired, felt really sleepless, but also all of the girls. Pero fresh pa din kami pag makita nyo kami dapat.
Oo naman, parang wala kang bakas ng kapaguran, di ba? But
Yeah.
how do you feel about, how are you feeling the competition? Because as many would say, this is a bloodbath edition. You being a pageant, this is not your first rodeo in pageant, and you're competing with other veterans as well. How are you feeling the competition?
Mixed emotions, I would say. You know, at first, I was really, really excited to become part of this year's Miss Universe Philippines. But, you know, after all the pageant veterans, bad blood na sinasabi nila, of course, the pressure is
Bloodbath.
on. Diba? We have to double our effort, work faster, we need to keep up the game, parang energy namin
Yeah.
all of the time. And I'm really honored pa rin, of course, being the first ever Miss Universe Philippines Lucban. And at the same time, being part of this amazing batch, not only being with the pageant veterans, but also this batch is composed of, you know, we have doctors, we have engineers, we have models, we have entrepreneurs like me. So it's such, I feel really grateful and honored to be here.
The pedigree of delegates like yourself is really something that is parang of high standards naman talaga, so the fans say. But let's step back for a bit because we'd like to get to know more about you. And what can you tell us about yourself? Who is Rikki Dela Peña?
So, Rikki Dela Peña, I am already 25 years old. And profession, I am a pageant, sorry. In profession, I am a fashion events producer. And I'm also an entrepreneur. And I'm so happy and feeling very proud to say that at the age of 23, I already opened one of my dreams to open my own fashion community and
Wow.
at the same time to open my own foundation close to my heart, like the advocacy that I'm really fighting for.
Grabe yung achievement at a very young age, ha?
age.
But we want to know your priorities, your aspirations. Kasi ang dami mong ginagawa eh.
True.
Prior to, tas eto pa, Miss Universe Philippines.
Yes.
What were your priorities and what was your ultimate aspiration talaga?
Actually, I have two. So, but the main aspiration that I had before joining the Miss Universe Philippines was to have a good health. I'm the type of person talaga na who's very hardworking, competitive, and have this determination. If I want something, I really work hard to achieve it as fast as I can. I have to, sometimes I just sit on with my laptop and work. I didn't notice na it's already 4 a.m. Hindi pa ako kumakain, hindi pa ako nakakaidlip. So I'm that girl na really hardworking. I put my full and 100% effort in everything that I do, especially with my work. And that's why one of my aspirations was to really have a good health. So before joining Miss Universe Philippines, I already enrolled to a gym. I had my personal trainer and nag-allocate ako ng time ko for this week. Twice a week or 3 times a week, I would go to my personal trainer to train, to stretch my body, and to, you know, just maximize the whole day, not just working, but also working on my physical fitness and health. And second is staying true to myself. You know, as this fashionista girly who's very active on social media, also being a content creator, I am not greatly affected, but I put my time mostly on social media, you know, as a fashion and content creator. I just want to stay true to myself. I don't want na parang I get distracted on people or things that I've been seeing on social media. So that's really one of my aspirations, to stay true to my uniqueness, my own style, the own personal Rikki branding. So I just want to stay true to myself and be healthy.
Very encouraging yun, ha? For uh, for a young lady
Young.
talking about health, di ba? Early on, kasi kami, naghahabol kami na about wellness eh, but you
Oh.
are starting it early naman talaga. So, but I assume, Rikki, this is coming from a condition you had when you were younger.
Yes. I remember you were there during my sashing and press
Yeah.
con, diba? I shared, that was the first public appearance that I had, not only as being revealed as Miss Universe Philippines Lucban, but also a charming moment for me, being in the public eye, telling the condition that I had when I was younger. So when I was younger kasi I experienced hair loss disease. So growing up, I was with my bandana, wearing my bandana all the time. So I had this trait na parang I just want to be invisible. Ayoko nang parang the other girls or the children would ask me again and again, why are you still wearing your bandana? Of course, as a young individual, wouldn't understand my condition. Na parang they would say, oh, it's pangit daw, ganyan. So parang what's in that bandana? They naman curious, but they couldn't understand because they're still young.
Yeah.
And that's why I advocate for health then,
Yeah.
aside from youth empowerment.
And how did you go through, like, who was with you while you were going through those times?
I have a very strong, I'm the type of girl who's very family-oriented. Some would misunderstood na parang such a spoiled child na parang, because I'm with my parents all the time, parang sabi nila parang, this girl grew up with a silver spoon daw, even a gold spoon daw. So parang, I'm like, no, I had the tough and rough childhood moment wherein some of my friends, like especially the young ones, they wouldn't understand my situation.
Yeah.
Only my family, especially my mom, would understand me. So they were really there to support me. And as a young child, they would really explain to me why this is happening and the importance of health.
Yes.
That's why I grew up very close with my family.
True. And were there any role models or mentors who influenced your goals and aspirations? Because again, in such a young age, no, you are an entrepreneur, you are a fashion events producer, ang dami. So, meron ka ba talagang yung parang role models or significant persons who influence you in you and achieving all of these in life?
In this time in my life, kasi parang sabi nila, di ba, in the moment of your life, meron kang pinagdadaanan na phase, na challenge. But at this moment, or even before joining Miss Universe Philippines, one of my aspirations was really to stay true to myself.
Yeah.
Because so many distractions, especially yung mga nakikita natin online, naririnig natin. Just want to stay true to myself. And I really believe na Bea Gomez really inspired me. So, before joining the Miss Universe International Competition, she remained, and even after, she remained true to herself. She's still supporting the LGBT community, she's involved, and she stayed true to herself talaga. And I just want to be that person also. Not just in pageantry, like before and after entering Miss Universe Philippines
Wala na.
competition. Wala na. And that is why every time I go to Miss Universe Philippine events, I'm the only one styling myself because I enjoy it. I want this full package of Rikki na to showcase to the universe and to the Philippines, the whole me. So every style, I styled myself today.
Wow, dasag.
I styled myself prepared for this interview. So I really want to, and so it gives me confidence.
Yeah, totoo naman yan. And
One-
it shows that parang kahit kami, yung mga kausap mo, ay nararamdaman natin how you feel good about yourself. And that's very
Yes.
important, ha? Especially when you become an ambassadress for the Philippines.
True.
Some also argue, Rikki, that young women should be encouraged to explore a variety of career paths, including beauty pageants, or should emphasis be placed on more traditional avenues of success, such as in professional industries? Because like for yourself, you're already an achiever in your chosen industries, but some are still interested to know why you still ventured into beauty pageants.
Actually, one of the traits that I have is that I am a risk taker. You know, sabi nila, if you're an entrepreneur, you have to be a risk taker. But I also apply that in life, you know. There are opportunities that only knocks once.
Yes,
You have
okay.
to grab it. And as a risk taker, you have to have this mindset na not everything na papasukin mo, you will succeed or you will be chosen or you will fail or redirected. And that is why I joined, I accepted being appointed as Miss Universe Philippines Lucban despite of being active in my business ventures. Because I believe that, you know, that's the one of the essence of the beauty pageant also, for the candidates to get the first-hand experience also, to get to know all the strong women here in our country, getting to know not just their advocacies, but their personal, alam mo yun, struggles in life. Because sometimes in backstage when we're waiting, marami akong natututunan sa mga candidates. Not just only to the pageant, from the pageant veterans. They have these stories na I'm like, oh, I experienced it then. Girl, like, okay, this is really something na I can also take. Mabibring ko siya after. And I think I can also apply it to my business and other fields that I'm active in.
Agree ako dyan, no? Because the learning experience that you just mentioned is not just contained, and you cannot learn that within the four corners of the boardroom. 'Di ba? O kaya naman when you sit in front of your laptop or your desk, 'di ba? So it's really experiential learning. Ayun, mga
Yes.
ka-Qrown. Alright, so napakaganda ng ating conversation, Ricky. But before we continue, of course, we'd like to acknowledge the Miss Universe Philippines organization for allowing us to do this interview with the girls. Sir Voltaire Tayag, maraming salamat po. We're also giving a big shout out to the accredited partner of Lucban, Sir or Honorable Gerald Ortiz. Ayan, maraming salamat po for allowing Ricky to sit down with us. And of course, our Qrown sponsor, Tasa Mobile Cafe. For mobile coffee, milk tea, and pastries, you can contact them on their Facebook and Instagram accounts. All right. At this point naman, magpa-participate ang ating Qrown community. And her question is, do you think removing age restrictions in beauty pageants challenges traditional notions of beauty and celebrates diversity, or does it blur the lines between age-appropriate competitions?
I personally believe that there's no problem in removing the age restriction, especially when the Miss Universe organization released it. Honestly, I got excited because it's gonna be a mix of women, you know, different types of women, not just with the age, because this is really a great platform for women to voice out not just their advocacies, but and not just their physical attributes, but also what they believe in, what they stand for. And, you know, this age gap, for us naman, the candidates, this age gap that we have after they remove the age restriction, I think it doesn't blur the lines. You know, this is the essence of a beauty pageant. You're here to voice out your thoughts, what's on your mind, advocate for the rights and causes that you support. And like what I said, parang if there will be somebody who would really watch that her story on the MUPH PH YouTube channel, that will be me. Ako yung unang-una doon na mag-view, premiere. I was inside the car because I've met all of the girls and talked to them. And I believe really that it's more than just a pretty face. There is something more with them. That is why tinapos ko talaga yon, nasa traffic kami to 6 p.m., di ba? So I was really like, oh, even the women there na may children na, you know, they're not just advocating. Kagulat ako na they're just not advocating for motherhood, love of a mother, but they're advocating for health, ganyan. So it's really exciting and really empowering na marami talaga dyan na Filipino women na they're not just advocating for their hobbies, ganyan. They have their own stories to tell. And that is why I think when they remove the age restriction, it broadened even the, not just the excitement, but more pageant fans are interested to know their stories.
I'm loving the attitude, because normally we ask this question to more mature delegates. But in your case, since you're only 25
Yes, I'm
years old,
25.
and we're getting this vibe na talagang you're into more than competing, you're also into learning from the experiences of others, and
Yes.
you are definitely benefiting from this once in a lifetime experience. All right, one more question from our Qrown community. We have Cherry Liabres of Makati. Her question is, in the context of changing societal norms, how do you predict pageants will remain relevant in the next years down the line?
Hi, Qrown. Thank you for that question. They will become more and more relevant to other viewers out there, whether it may be a pageant fan or not, because it's not just like being beautiful on stage, just listening, to the news and like the topics that are being discussed, important topics that are being discussed.
So this is what you call the evolution of pageantry, di ba?
Yes.
And sabi mo nga, talagang adapting to social change and to the needs of the community, because it's such a big platform, no, to impact
Truly.
change to the community. All right. So earlier we talked about your achievements in such a young age, no? But which endeavor, aspiration, or achievement of progress or project that you had in the recent years has empowered you the most?
It was during my college days. Medyo late now, but I had this achievement during my college days wherein I seen this sponsored ad na parang they were looking for the candidates for Mr. and Miss Philippine Youth. And me, like I've told my story earlier about the hair fall and the hair loss, you know, growing up kasi I wanted to be invisible nga. So, I just didn't expect na I would just confidently sign up for that, knowing the physical and distinctiveness that I have. So, it was an achievement, not only because I have the courage and confidence to apply, but eventually I'm starting to learn that parang I put my 101% effort in winning that pageant as well, because as a pageant fan also, I want to use that platform also to become a good youth role model. And knowing my weakness, which was my hair fall, my hair disease, parang I just want to tell the youth na parang even if you have this physical na parang flaw, na personal na ayaw mo, parang nako-conscious ka, it cannot stop you from really chasing your dreams. Diba? Parang it's just in your mindset. Ikaw lang yung nag-iisip no na parang it's stopping you and losing confidence because of it. But it's not the case. That is what I want to tell the youth. You have to really use this time of your life to do this self-exploration and embrace your own uniqueness, because you'll carry that in the future to be able to achieve your dreams. Just like me, and that's what happened to me. So I was able to ace it. I was crowned Miss Philippines Youth International 2019 with without my bandana, but with a crown na. So it was a really meaningful and life-changing moment for me. And after that, my confidence really improved a lot. I became more fashionable. I became to really like my physical appearance even more. I started to take care of my health, not just my hair, my health even more. And it's an asset then talaga eh. If you don't take care of your health now, paano ka na in the future? So that's what I also want to tell the youth of today.
Totoo yan, no? And earlier, we always mentioned the pageant veterans, but this is, you yourself, this is not your first rodeo in pageantry. So definitely you have that, parang you are equipped with enough experience to battle it out in Miss Universe Philippines. So we asked, how competitive is Rikki?
Very. Dot. Period. Okay. I'm very competitive, not only in my business ventures, but also in life. I'm a very hardworking person. If I wanna achieve something, I wanted to achieve it really quick and fast. Sabi nila parang street smart daw ako. Maparaan lang po ako. I'm just, you can be very competitive, but as long as you're not, parang wala kang naapakan na ibang tao, you just have to do it fairly all the time. And being this competitive, Rikki, I always carry this humble heart and I stay grounded talaga. Yeah.
So, sabi nila, Rikki, as a Philippine delegate, you have to be relatable, you have to have stage presence, and you have to showcase Q&A prowess when you get on the pageant stage. Which one of these three do you have in your toolbox?
All of these three are really important, becoming the next Miss Universe and being a beauty queen or even being a leader, di ba? But for me, I'm very relatable. As a very machika person, I can talk very long. I really like listening to other people's story. Parang the first time we meet, I just get to share with them my success or even the struggles that I have, or even the past unfortunate events that I had. Because I want them to learn from me as well. And I want to also get their insights about it, diba? And I hope that I get to, give them an idea. And if I gave up before, then I couldn't be telling you my story now. So why should you give up? And that relatability also within me was, I think, nag-grow din siya being somebody who's a very family-oriented person. I grew up being with my family and of course with my lolas and lolos, my grandpa and my grandma. So of course they're older. They get to share their experiences in life way back then to me. And nakikinig ako sa kanila kasi wala pang mga cellphones na. And then to the youngers as well, I can relate to them and they can relate to me. My cousins are very close to me. They call me ate. So I just tell them na parang, when you grow older, you should do like this. And they get to listen to me. And I think being relatable to everyone is very important because, we're all equal in God's eye.
Yeah.
Parang walang mas mataas, walang mas mababa. So you should have this humble heart to being able to relate to each and everybody.
Alam nyo, I can attest to that now. With all of the sponsor events that I've attended, I've never seen Rikki alone. Talagang laging may kausap.
May ka-chika.
May ka-chika. Kahit kumakain,
May ka-chika.
chika-chika siya talaga. Diba? But that's such a nice trait, no? Especially for the younger generation, is to really be inquisitive and parang to care about the other person, not just highlighting yourself. With everything considered, Rikki, success, your achievements, a youth leader, a role model, why do you want to win Miss Universe Philippines?
Everybody in this batch is equally beautiful, confident, and empowered. And I'm happy to be part of it. What sets me apart and why I want to win this competition is that I have this humble heart and I love to help and be of service of the others genuinely. I've been exposed to many situations where I had to struggle alone and I had to fight for it with all of my own. And I believe that I can bring this aspect in the Miss Universe stage. And I'm the type of woman who is really determined and I have this determination and I am a woman of action and implementation. And I think it's really very important to have those three things when you are a leader and a beauty queen. Open up your heart. Hi mga ka-Qrown and Universe! If nabitin kayo sa chikahan namin today, you can get to know more about me by following my social media accounts. My Instagram is @Rikki Dela Peña. My Facebook page is Rikki Dela Peña as well, and my TikTok is at Rikki Dela Peña. And thank you so much, the Qrown, Sir Jonathan, Sir Christian, Sir V for allowing us, and of course my AP Honorable Gerald Ortiz, my supporters and my family. Thank you so much, and I hope that you'll get to support me along the way in this very challenging and very heartwarming opportunity.